Good morning. I'm all stuffy. I'm back here at Euclid Creek Reservation. What is this? Saturday morning. Doing my walk. I'm gonna turn it around. Still sound a little stuffy, but I took a COVID test yesterday. And my COVID test said negative. So anyway, I'm back here. This beauty, this nature. Which is funny because I never really was big on nature. Excuse me. Well, let me say this. When I would hear people say nature, what I thought about was what you're seeing behind me. You know, trees, forests. Listen, I ain't used to like that shit. I give a damn. I did not like it. When I was younger, and we used to go shopping, like, you know, a place like Kmart, stuff like that. My mom would go to the section, you know, the plants and stuff. I would just feel so itchy. You know, just itchy. And I ain't like that. And I ain't like that roughing it type feeling outdoors. I didn't. You know, my mom used to send us camp all the time. Overnight camps. Like week-long camps. Out in nature. I didn't hate it, but I didn't like it either, you know? I just endured it because I had to. So when I hear a lot of, you know, people talk about getting grounded in nature, I'll be like, shit. That was my thought. If that's the only place I can ground, like, I guess I'll just forego grounding. That's what I would think. But then one day I found myself at the lake here. I already talked about how much I like going to the lake. Man, listen. It didn't just ground me, it laid me out. I love going to the lake. Love what it does to me. It just calms my spirit. Calms me. How you doing? And I like that. Well, interesting thing. Since I've been coming out here, well, last week was my first weekend coming out here to do this walk. It's like I really, really enjoy it. I'm enjoying more being out in nature. And you know what? It's kind of like, probably wants to say, well, it gets cold here for so long and everything. You know, and when the sun comes out and whatnot, I love it. And I do. I don't like the extremes. I don't like extreme heat. Extremes of summer, I don't. But it felt so good these last few days with it being nice outside, like consistently and finally. Or should I say finally and consistently, whatever. It felt so good, it felt so nice. Felt great. It's like, I'm going outside. I'm gonna be outside, you know? And all the trees, like, especially where I live. Well, the last house I lived in, my old house, my grandparents' house, she's like a forest behind the house. You know, a lot of trees, all kind of critters, honey. All kind. But where I live now, it's pretty much the same. Before I was in the city. Now, up the hill, which is south, and in suburbs. So I'm gonna turn this around now and let y'all enjoy the scenery. I don't have much to say today, but one reason I decided to record while I'm walking is because, good morning, how are you? It's because it's like when you walk, when you exercise, definitely for me, like when I walk and I'm walking with someone or I'm on the phone, time seems to fly. Like when I did it last Saturday, I look up, it was 47 minutes. I was like, dang, I didn't even really realize I walked this long, you know? So I like that. That way it doesn't feel, you know, like drudgery. I like enjoyment in everything, you know? So I'm gonna turn it around. Try not to get people, you know, in the camera and ask you to record them. I think that's the rudest shit that people do. Now, it's one thing if you're just out and about and you recording something and people passing by and it's a lot of people, that's different. I knew this dude who was a fucking stick in college. You know, time goes on. He, you know, do what a lot of people do. Hit the gym, built that muscle up, you know, looking good. But I guess he felt that gave him the right to make fun of others, which is what this motherfucker did. Made fun of their weight like a fucking child. Hey, how y'all doing? Good. And so what he did was he would take pictures of people. The early days when I first got on Facebook. Actually, he one told me about Facebook and to get on there, so I did. And this, well, what he did was he would take pictures of people, heavy-set people, and post it and make fun of them. I mean, you know, now of course I'm not laughing at his posts, what he did, any of that. I'm laughing at how stupid and how much of a moron he showed himself to be on the World Wide Web. Which a lot of us, you know, we show our ass a lot on World Wide Web. We show our ass in life. It's just a part of being human. But that was just something like, you know, what are you on a playground in the fucking 5th grade? It's just stupid. So it's not funny. I mean, it's just genuinely not funny. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's not funny. Whatever. Don't think I didn't tell him that that shit was wrong. Shit is not funny. And I remember when you looked like a pencil lead. It's like you got your ass in the gym and did something they can too. If they want to. If they choose to. For you to judge them. Because I'm quite sure somebody had some cameras back when we was in college. You know what I mean? Is these phones to record how you looked, how you acted, and the shit you went through, which I won't talk about on here because it's just business. And made fun of it. They would have. That's why you may think everyone was on your team concerned about you. No. How you doing? No, some people thought that shit was hilarious. I'm sure. As my friend always says to me, the world is round. One thing I always say is God knows all and God sees all. Take with it what you will. I'm not speaking about being perfect, not doing anything. We all do some shit, you know, questionable. You know, may have to reconsider or get repent for whatever. I'm not talking about repent necessarily. I mean just the meaning of the word, okay? I'm not talking about from a religious perspective. But intention, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck is your intention by doing that? Those people haven't given you permission to take pictures of them and post them. So, I try to be careful with that. I'm at a park, walking, exercise, like, I want to be in your damn video on your channel. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever in the hell you are doing. You know? All right. Hi, how y'all doing? I guess I'll turn this around now. Y'all want to see some trees and that are ahead of me, and over there in the creek, the water. Let's see if I can think of anything else to say. My intention wasn't to talk about him. I'm just saying, I was just, you know, of course you understand that. Here we are. See the creek over there. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I'm gonna get my daughter out here. I told her she has until next week. Every year, every summer, I make her exercise with me. I'm taking her to the gym, to the track, to the little weight room in the Salvation Army. Made her walk, run, lift some weight. Yeah. I made her do all of that. First time I did. She was a little thing. I said, come on. Well, I used to walk in Forest Hill. And it's a walk, you know what I'm saying? And I would walk it maybe like once or twice. Go, as, you know, take the longest path possible. Poor baby. She would be crying. I don't want to. Come on here, girl. So then she had her scooter. Not a scooter. Oh shit, I can't think of the name of that thing. Yeah, scooter. Ain't that what it's called? I don't know. But she would get tired on that. Listen. All the protesting and all that, by the end, close to the end of the summer, Come on, mommy, let's go to the park and walk. Come on, come on. Even like when I didn't feel like it, it's like, I would only go once. I would go in the morning. And one time, so in the evening, resting. Come on, mommy, let's go, let's go. I was like, we went this morning. So what? Let's go again, let's go again. See? Took her to the track one summer. I would say, come on, we're going to run the straights, walk the curves, or, you know, walk the straights and run the curves. How y'all doing? That girl cried and cried and cried. Snotting, crying. Hi, good morning. Snotting and crying and snotting. Okay. So we would do that. Run up and down the bleachers. Jumping jacks. You know, stuff. Crying and snotting. Before that summer ended, we do our little run. You know, only around the curve. How you doing? She kept on running. She keep on running. So, my mommy, I beat you. I beat you. Go to the bleachers. Come on, let's go to the bleachers. She up and down the bleachers. I beat you. I beat you. I beat you. Getting the jumping jacks, everything. Smiling, laughing, having a ball. I said, see? So she always hates it at first. Well, you know, she's 16 now, so I don't know. Went to the Salvation Army. It wasn't far from my house back then. To the weight room. You know, I didn't make her do. Well, first, I told her she'd just walk the treadmill. She was fine with that. And then, you know, eventually I put like super light weights in her hand, dumbbells. You know, 3 pound, 5 pound. Okay, she complained the whole time, whole summer. It really got on my nerve. Because you know you're going. This is not new. This is something we do all the damn time. All right, so I'm not quite sure what this new stuff is. Listen, school year starts. And I don't make her go during the school year. She has gym. That's enough. About a month into it, she ran up the steps. She said, I need to go back with you to the gym. I said, what? She said, yeah. At least I was able to run up and down these steps and not get tired. I said, what? I said, you liked it? It was all right. And then last year we started. First time I had signed her up with me at Planet Fitness. So I said, girl, you know you like this. She just looked and smiled. It's all right. I know. But this year, this summer, try to get back outdoors as opposed to going inside the gym. Walking, bike riding, swimming right by a pool. Excuse me, you know, stuff like that. You know. And I bought a treadmill. She's talking about some. I said, I got this treadmill, so I don't have no excuses in the wintertime. I mean, I used to have no problem getting up and going to a gym in the wintertime. My schedule's changed. I had a lot more free time than I do now. So I said, I'm going to get this to have it right here so there's no excuse. You know. She said, yeah. Can't be no excuse for me either. I said, oh, you know what's up. So I said, when you gonna hit that treadmill, girl? She said, Mommy, you make me exercise with you every summer. Can't we just wait till I finish school? I said, all right. She got her bike. Got a nice new bike. Her dad got her. Get me one. I love bike riding. Oh, honey, somebody is... Listen, honey. See that over there? People is out here setting up these picnic tables, putting up their balloons and whatnot, playing the music, getting ready for their picnic. And what I'm smelling right now is the grill. Okay. I love it, honey. But anyway, so she's got like one more week of school. And when that's over, I told her, I said, baby, you got one more week. I don't even make her come on the weekends with me during school. You know, she had to take gym every single day this past year, which I was like, what? You know what I'm saying? Of course, from last year, 10th grade, she was at home the whole year, asynchronous, because of, you know, COVID. So she gained a little bit of weight. Go back to the doctor. A year or so later, she lost about 9 pounds. She's like, I don't know how. I was like, gym. Yeah, gym every day. She said, yeah, but I didn't always do stuff, you know. Sometimes they had lectures or whatnot. I said, yeah, but you in school too. You walking like every, 35, 45 minutes? Class, about 35, 45 minutes, something like that. And you walking and you, walking up and down them steps. Big ass school. Gotta go from one end of the building to another. You know, who cares? They don't give a damn when they can make that schedule. If one class is on the first level, first period, second period, the class is on the third level. All the way on the other side of the building. Guess what? How you doing? Take your ass from one class to another. This is every day. You know, that's just between 2 classes. And she did tell me, she did have a schedule like that. And they had to go all the way back on the other side, on the second floor, you know, just constant up and down every about 40, 45 minutes in high school, right? Length of a class. So you're constantly walking up and down steps. So yeah, you lost some weight. Probably lost some inches too. I know, like, I had an assignment and at a school, elementary school. It was a long-term assignment as intervention specialist. So I had to pull kids out of the room. You know, not go into the room, but I had to pull them out. But the thing is, I had to pull them out. Which means, well, I had to get my ass up and go. I did the same thing every like 35 minutes. Yeah, because their class was about 35 minutes. I had to walk to go get them, all of them, and bring them back to that room every 35 minutes. Well, I didn't think nothing of it. It wasn't a huge school or anything like that. Small building. Listen, I looked in the mirror. I was like, God, what the hell? Pants was loose. Face was all slim looking. I said, what the hell? It wasn't like I was trying to lose no weight. It hit me. Girl, you walking every 35 minutes. Up and down, back and forth, back and forth. And I thought to myself, well, but it wasn't no big, super long walk, and it's like you don't have to be. You know what I'm saying? So walk, just like, you know, how y'all doing? Your hair is pretty.
Thank you.
That's
They just
nice.
crocheted in.
Oh, okay. I like that though. And what they say, what they say? You know, trying to lose weight, you know. We go park, we go to the store, go to the farthest parking space, you know, as far as possible. You know, those things. You know, do as much work around the house as you can, you know. This is before Fitbits and all the 6,000 steps, all that type of shit. You know, this stuff they used to tell us at work. You know, get up every, I don't know, what was it, 20, 30 minutes. You know, do a little walk around the office if you can. You know, it's your job, depending on what you do work. You know. So, and I would do those things back then. And it worked. So it's just a constant movement. Just be in movement, in motion. Just be in motion. Because that sitting down shit. And listen. All the time. You pick up weight. You know, especially like if you're not going to a gym or not doing any kind of exercise at all. Especially like sitting down. Now look at this, y'all. This is just beautiful, man. It's beautiful. You at a job, office job or whatever. Eat your breakfast. You're gonna eat some snacks. You're gonna eat your lunch. Well, because eating, you know, it helps to relieve boredom. May not even be hungry for those things. But it helps relieve boredom, and then before you know it, you know, you're doing it all the time. Habit. Go to work, get my coffee, with my sugar and cream. You know, give me some breakfast. The job, they got a cafeteria, so you'll get you some eggs, potatoes, stuff, you know. Sit your ass down. Maybe an hour later, hour and a half, you get you, you have you some snacks in your drawer, maybe some candy, some chips. You know what I'm saying? You know, a couple hours later, you go get you some lunch. Okay. And if you have a particular kind of mindset where you feel like breakfast has to be this, or lunch has to be this, you know, breakfast don't have to be bacon, eggs, and potatoes. I'm not saying anything is wrong with that. Just giving some examples here. As opposed to a fruit and toast or bagel or some shit like that, you know. Or lunch has to be, you know, meat and this. You get what I'm saying? You know, my salad has to have A, B, C, and D in it. It's just a state of mind. It's not a reality. Like, no, it really doesn't. Not so much my breakfast has to be this, or my lunch has to be this. No, it's kind of this thing of, this is what lunch is. This is what breakfast is. Maybe because that's how you grew up. You understand what I'm saying? And the way we grow up is how we tend to think throughout our lives. Sometimes we make, you know, changes. I think now maybe with the internet and whatnot, the world being more open to people. And not always that either. I was going to say the world being more open to people. We see more than what we just grew up with, which is true. But a lot of times not, because even in that, you'll kind of stick to what you know, even in that space. You know? So, when you do that, you know, then you just sitting, eating, sitting. For how long? For how many years? You know? And like I said, especially if you're not doing any kind of exercise outside of work. I mean, like, you know, when you get off work, you know. And some people feel like they don't have time. And then some people say, oh, they say you have time. And maybe they do have time, but recognize there are other factors that go into that. Sometimes where people feel like I don't have time. And it's not always a literal, I don't have time. Hell yeah. I get up an hour early. Go to the gym. I do something. Do I want to? Don't want to get up at 4 in the morning, 4:30 in the morning to get some exercise in. You know, bundle up, wrap up, winter months maybe. Get to the gym, wherever it may be. Come home, get my children up and ready together. Send them on, you know, get myself on to where I'm going. Or do I want to after work, after long day at work? And work is tiring. I don't give a damn if you are just sitting at a desk. That in itself is some tiring ass shit. Look at the waterfall over there, isn't it pretty? Yeah. Yeah. Dealing with others. You know. Stressful. Draining. You know. You don't get tired just from physical work, physical movement. Get tired as well from other, you know, utilizing your whole self or another aspect of yourself. Your mind. You know, sometimes you read a book and you get sleepy as you're reading. You know, it's not just that maybe the book is boring. You just, you know, you're doing work. Work is not just the physical body moving, you know. So, you know, you get home. Glad to get home. And who knows how long it takes you to get home, because you're getting off typical 5 o'clock, which most people are. You know. You're driving through traffic, other people going home, door dashers, Uber, eat, delivery, folk. All kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? And you go home, you gotta deal with the babies, husband, wife, whatever the case may be. You may not feel like, after you cook for them, try to get you a little bit of rest, so on and so forth. Don't on no workout clothes to go to nobody's damn gym. Period. When people say they don't have time, they could do it. The time is there. Do they want to do it? And when I say, do they want to do it, I'm not blaming and victim, you know, or whatever, you know, saying, oh, they just don't want to take time. No, I'm saying, no, maybe they don't want to take time because they're tired as fuck. I don't want to. I'm tired. I want to rest. The one thing I know and understand, listen, I think I did almost 2 miles here. I think I passed my marker. Yeah, I haven't been this far yet. I'm going to go to the end and turn around. One thing I know, actually, I forgot what I was saying. It'll come back to me. I was just saying, you know, maybe a person doesn't want to. Oh, what? Yeah, I passed my marker. One thing that I definitely know for certain, and two for sure, one of the most important things that the human body needs. And look at this here. No, I have not walked this yet. And I'm not going to today. I came further than I normally do. I really don't know how far. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'm going to go back. Okay. One thing I know for certain. Let me see. Hold on. Let's see how long I've been out here. 11:15. I started at 10:30. 10:36. Okay, that's not too bad. What would that be? Let me see. Started at 10:36 to 11:06. 10:36 to 11:06 is 30 minutes. Yeah, about 45 minutes. Okay, that's cool. Okay, 45 minutes out, so I'm going to do 45 minutes. It should take 45 minutes back. I noticed, though, when I walk back, I get to my car quicker. Okay, but anyway, like, so it would take me 45 minutes to walk out here. For some reason, okay, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to turn around. Should be the same amount of time, right? No, it may take me like 30-some minutes to walk back. I don't know why yet. But anyway, maybe tomorrow I'll go past that hill. I don't know, can you guys, you can't really see how much of a hill it is, just a little bit. But anyway, the goal, like I said, this park is 2.5 miles, 2.5 mile stretch. The goal is to, long before the summer is over, is to walk all the way to the end and back. So that would give me like a 5-mile walk. Maybe 2 or 3 days a week, maybe like 2 days a week. And then hit my bike other days when I get one. I haven't gotten it yet. Kind of threw me this week being with COVID, missing work. I had my little budgeting and plan together for what I was going to do with my money. And as a sub, I get paid by the day. So, but, not worried about it. But anyway, just may have to forgo a thing or two, but I'm not going to forgo the bike. But anyway, one thing that I know for certain and too for sure, rest, is one of the, if not the most important thing that you need, that the body needs. Physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, you need rest. You need sleep. Sleep is a healer. My friend was talking about that last night, Sleep heals the body. Rest, sleep. So, grinding and all of that kind of stuff, I'll sleep when I die. No, you'll be dead. I just think some shit is just, to me, it's just like, that's stupid. Take your ass sleep. I'll sleep when I die. No, motherfucker, you'll be dead. Okay. And you goddamn right, if you don't get the necessary sleep you need to not, you may just die. So my daughter likes to go to bed late and then complain about headaches and nausea. So she won't listen to me. I'm like, you have to go to bed. You're refusing to go to bed. There's nothing happening in this motherfucker that you're going to miss. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I'll do the same shit. I'll stay up, okay? And I pay for it. If not the next day, the day after that. I pay for it. Walking around like a fucking zombie, half alive, because I haven't gotten enough rest. So I sent her all these websites about the importance of sleep and rest and what lack of it will do to you. And of course, headaches and nausea was on the list. Okay. Well, she went to bed early that night, like 15 minutes. Then the next night it was like 15 minutes. I was like, okay, she's making an effort. But anyway, rest, sleep. There's nothing happening in this waking world that ain't gonna be there the next day. Not a goddamn thing. Especially if people are staying up just on, if the phone is capturing our mind. They keep us up all night. That shit'll be there tomorrow. And if it's not, so be it. Who cares? I'm going to bed. But no, I do it sometimes myself, and I have to. Like I said, I pay for it. So like I just said in my other video, hey, how are you? It's a choice. We make choices, and whatever the consequence is what it is. Good, bad, ugly, indifferent. It just is what it is, But that whole grinding, hustling, nah. I'm gonna kill myself for an extra dime. It's not gonna happen. Cat. Anyway, I'm feeling hungry, so I'm probably thirsty. I got some water in my bag. Good morning, how are you? Got some water in my bag. That's the one thing I do love about being out and about. I love speaking to people. Sit down on my porch. People walking their dog. Hi. Hey. All right, y'all, I gotta drink some water. My stomach is like, I want water. Yeah, sometimes when you feel hungry, you're thirsty. All right. All right, y'all be blessed. Hope I didn't bore you too much. Peace.